Hi guys, my name is Aramide Oyewole. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, kindly join the family by subscribing and hitting the notification bell so you get notified anytime I drop a new video. Okay guys, today I'm going to be talking about my experiences in School of Nursing. This video was specially requested by Aine Basirat and I'm dedicating this to you girl. Okay guys, without further ado, let's get into the video. So in all honesty, I've never heard about School of Nursing or whatever it meant. Do you get? So I went to visit a family friend and she talked about nursing school and I was like, oh, okay. So if you want to get into nursing school, I have a video on that and basically it's in the card and also in the description box. So you're going to check it out. It covers everything you need to know about how to get into nursing school. I also have a video about 4 things you should know about nursing school. You should check that out too. Okay guys, so as I was saying, I never knew about nursing school. When I got there, I had this mentality in my mind. I was going to, like kind of a university. I was going to be a big girl, going to carry my bag and we all fine and I'm like, okay. So when I first got there, we had 2 weeks of orientation. So in the second week of orientation, one of us gained admission to University of Ilorin. She had done her jam before, she had done her post jam, and she was given admission to study nursing. And oh my god, I was like, I want to leave. So I started calling my uncle. I didn't want my parents to know. So I called my uncle so he could send me money so I could take another jam exam so that I could just leave. Do you get? But it didn't work out. I was so like down because during the orientation they came to take measurements for our uniforms and all of that. And I was like, am I in secondary school? Why am I wearing uniform? It was really crazy because I was like, I didn't want to be here. Another thing is that there was no other like department, like we didn't have other, it was just us, nursing students. Then we had some other health management and other things, but there was no much interaction. Like it was just basically us and the our seniors, you get. And it was kind of not what I was expecting, because when you watch movies now, you see this university life, you see like over 1,000 students in class and all of that. Not in class, in school and all of that. You get, I didn't get all of that in that package and it was quite disappointing. Another thing about nursing school that I experienced is the early morning classes. God, you have to, like, there's some times when the lecturer is going to say you have to be in class early and all of that. I don't know if this happens in all universities, but I know it happened in nursing school. And there was one time I was late to a class. It was the first aid class and I had to stay outside throughout the class, which was like for 2 hours or so. I think 30 minutes, when they wait like 30 minutes, the lecturer asked us to enter, but we had missed most of the class. And I felt really bad because I was just like 5 to 10 minutes late. So since then, the guys had to be on my toes. Another thing, another experience I want to share when I was in nursing school was, normally I don't sleep in classes, but this particular class I was tired and it was a physiology class, and that was our lecturer asked me to stand up. I was so embarrassed. I was so embarrassed because I was deep asleep. I just like people were tapping me. I was like, "You asked you to get up, get up." Shame. Anywho, so since then I vowed to myself, I promised myself that no matter how the class is, I am never going to sleep off. And by God's grace, I never slept in any other class. It wasn't easy, but I did it, right? And you can do it too. Alright, so another thing I experienced in School of Nursing is seniority. I kind of like it's common among the female gender because I don't think guys mind things like that. So when we first got into the school, we had seniors, so we have to call them like nurse. So the thing about nursing school, if you are like a qualified or certified nurse, you don't like, based on the way they taught us, you don't address someone like the first name. Like you can't call me Nurse Aramide, you call me Nurse Oyewole. That's my surname, so it's like professional and all of that. So you have to call your seniors by their surname. Some people call them auntie, some call them senior, just like boarding school and all of that. I don't know if that applies to all nursing schools, but I know that applies to the one I went to. Have I mentioned I wore uniform? White uniform. Anyway, okay. So that seniority thing was and even us, when we became seniors, not Misha, but some people, they also wanted juniors to call them seniors, and That cycle shall went on and on and on. Another thing I experienced in school of nursing is the night class ish. Okay, so when it comes to school of nursing, you have to be on your toes, like you have to be reading, you have to sharp be reading. That's just the level, just put it like that. So some people go for night classes. I went for night class at the beginning because we have this 6 month exam that you must pass. In some schools, you have to first pass the 3 months exam, then the 6 months exam. But in mine, we only have to pass the 6 month exam. So anyone that did pass the 6 month exam would have to go back home to get. So that 6 month exam was like everybody was really reading and all of that, because from the beginning they start teaching also this anatomy, physiology and everything, so your brain has to be set. Do you get? So we had to go to night class and study. It was cool at the beginning, but I found out that I used to sleep a lot in night class. Like it wasn't working for me. It was working for some people, but I feel like if you're going to just go any university or anywhere, just try and find out what works for you. Find your reading pattern. Anyway, if you want me to make a video on how to study successfully in nursing school, do let me know. I'll be happy to do that. Okay, so moving on, nighttime was really cool. You carry food, you carry that, you interact with people, you have study partners. It's really good. It's really good to study with people. Like when you studied on your own, it's not that you will not read at all, you not just come. So another thing with school of nursing is, for my set, we had study groups. So like our class coordinator divided us into study groups. I was the leader of mine. Anyway, so in each study group you have to like come together and discuss, have group discussions and all of that, which is very, very helpful when it comes to the academics. Okay, so I can't summarize all my 3 years experience in a less than 10-minute video. It's not possible. But you want me to do like a sequel or a series, do let me know. I'll be happy to do that. So, well, the final thing I'm going to say about nursing school that I experienced and I didn't expect is that there were no breaks. There's nothing like, okay, after each semester you go home. There's nothing like that. After each semester you go to the ward for your clinicals, and after clinicals you go back to class. The only break we had was like a week or two of Christmas break. It was crazy. So you have to be ready for all of that. So guys, that's the end of this video. I didn't want to talk too much. And if you have any question about nursing school, do let me know in the comment section. Thank you for watching this video. Hit the like button, subscribe, share this video to anyone that you think might find it useful, and see you in the next video, guys. Bye.